Hey everyone, welcome back to Unwind and Release, the place where you come to focus on your mindset shift, personal growth, and create a fulfilling life. I'm your host, Portia, and today, let me see what we're going to dive into. Okay, so today we're going to focus on setting healthy boundaries without pushing like people away. So I do have my notes right here on my laptop. Y'all can't see it, but it's right here in front of me. So if y'all see me look down, that's why, because I have my notes here. Okay. So with this topic, I just feel like it's going to hit a lot of us, differently. And I feel like it's going to be good and a little bad, of course, like always. So I got to get comfortable. So yeah, I just feel like this specific topic, I feel like kind of like setting out boundaries and saying no is going to like make a lot of people feel uncomfortable around us. And of course, you don't want people to get mad or feel like, dang, she don't really like me like that or whatever the case may be. Of course, you don't want people to feel that way, but that's why you have to set healthy boundaries that kind of basically meets your needs the most, but kind of like per person in a sense. So like you can't tell the same person the same thing. So, and what I mean by that is you can't tell this person some deep intra things because they're gonna be like, what the hell is she talking about? But some people that you really just like really, really close with, they understand you, they there for you, stuff like that. Then you can go a little bit deeper on like, okay, I need this time for myself or whatever. So I just feel like when you are setting your boundaries, set them to your expectations. Set them to where if you tell this person no, they're going to understand. If that person just so happens to do not understand, like you need this time, then they're just not for you. So I'm just throwing that part out there. So different things that we're going to dive into. One is why boundaries really matter. The common fears we have about setting boundaries. Also, how to set boundaries without creating a whole bunch of distance between you and your, circle. And how to maintain them over time, because it's going to be the biggest thing with setting your boundaries and keeping them. Okay, so I feel like why boundaries matter or why they need it is because I feel like whether it's with work, friends, family, whatever, I feel like we as people have to protect our time, we have to protect our energy, we have to protect our well-being. And I feel like having boundaries is going to be like one of the biggest things, because if you at work and they want you to come in after you just worked a 12-hour shift and come in for somebody because they didn't want to come in to work today, or because they sick, or they got fired, or they quit, or whatever, but they know you gonna come in to work because you like to work, or you like to make extra money. But as a person, we all have to learn how to take a break. We all have to learn how to give ourselves time to like relax, woosah. If you just work a 12-hour shift, I understand they're trying to make you do an 8-hour shift or 4-hour shift or whatever. There will be some good overtime. But at the same time, is it really worth your well-being? Is it really worth like you tiring yourself out, like you burning yourself out just to go work a job, which will let you go the next day if you do one thing wrong? It's not worth it. Alright, so now we're going to get into some common fears that we all face when setting boundaries. One of the ones for me is I feel like people are going to be mad or feel some type of way if I set a boundary that is going to make me not be around more. Sometimes I feel like, okay, I get it. You want me there, especially if it's like for a special event and stuff like that. But at the same time, if I'm just mentally not there, if I just really don't want to be around people, if I just feel like I'm just not me at the moment, like I'm just not coming. And I feel bad sometimes. I be like, they show up and show out for me and my kids and stuff like that. Which I do come for the kids, or at least I get my husband to take the kids, because sometimes I'm not going to take off work because either I don't have the time or not going to use my time because I know I got a vacation set up a month later, and my time is not gonna build up that fast. So I just feel like I take my wins when I can. I take my losses when I get them, because at the end of the day, it's not always perfect. People don't always show up for you. People don't always be there for your kids. However, I feel like if they're like actually needed, like boohooing, I can't. I feel like I can't do it. I need this help, like whatever. Like I feel like if I get to that point, I have people that I can call on. But as of just like on some, okay, girl, we finna go here. You can come, or be like, y'all need to come, bring your kids and stuff like that. If it's something like that, if like they got something to do, I mean, I'm not finna be pressured about it. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, we all have our own lives to live, and some people take it harder than others. Like, for me, if you don't come, that's fine, but just let me know. Like, I feel like if I'm, inviting someone, if you don't let me know or say something, then I might feel a little salty, like, dang, she didn't try to communicate with me. But I feel like I need to reciprocate the energy. So, like, if you invite me somewhere, I'm gonna let y'all know, just like, girl, I can't come. And I might give you a reason why. I'll probably just be like, I'm not coming. And if you ask me why, I might tell you, or I might just be like, I just don't feel like it. So, I just feel like I want to make sure that I reciprocate the energy when it comes down to like showing up for people, because sometimes I'm not gonna always be there. I have 4 kids. I'm not gonna take my 4 kids every single place I go, because at the end of the day, sometimes they be tired, sometimes they be hungry, sometimes they be aggravated as well. So I know when to stay at home. Like that. I know when to stay at home with my kids, because sometimes it do be a lot. We're trying to take them places and stuff like that. And yeah, I'd rather sometimes just stay at home or just wait till I have a babysitter to do what I need to do. And so I just feel like with that, a lot of people don't have kids. So a lot of people be like, well, you can just bring them. Because you don't know how it's going to go. But I just feel like as well, a lot of people may look at it as you just being selfish, or you just being rude because every time I invite you somewhere, you don't come, or this, that, and the third. If I have something going on every time that you ask me, then yeah, I'm not gonna come. It's not being rude. It's not being selfish. It's about my well-being. And a lot of people, a lot of people are not going to understand that. But if they're your real friends, like your family, that family member really understand you, really care about you, and want to be around you, then they're gonna be there for you. But other people that are just feeding off of you and want your energy, want to take, what I'm saying, like just want to, like they just need your energy to feed off of. That's how I feel about it. And I just feel like with that, they just need something from you. So they're not going to understand, like, you're not really going through nothing, like you good. You're going to have some people that are like that. And I'm not gonna say it's good to be like that, because it's really not, because sometimes you do need that peace. And it's okay to have that peace, and don't let nobody else tell you otherwise. Because at the end of the day, if you go out, you're not feeling well, and then anything could happen, and that can just make your day even worse. It might can make your day better, but it could make it even worse. So sometimes it is good to surround yourself with people that are supportive of you. Surround yourself by people that really care about you. Because if you just going out just on some let's drink, let's whatever, like that's not really gonna benefit you at the end of the day, because it's just gonna numb your feelings for that moment. The next day you have to deal with it. So deal with it. Creating boundary without creating so much distance between you and your inner circle is gonna be more so about how you say it and what you say. Both of them are gonna matter, truthfully, because so I made some examples. So basically, like, sorry. So I feel like use more I statements. So instead of saying you're always interrupting my time, say something more along the lines like, I need this time to get myself together. I'm not feeling myself right now. So can you just give me this time, and then, you know, we can talk a little bit later. So just saying those, you know what I'm saying, those I statements like, I need this time. I'm not feeling myself right now. Can we talk about this later? Just saying those things is going to make a big difference. And then also saying it with like a calm tone, not aggravated and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes you might sound aggravated because you are technically aggravated. You just need that time to yourself. But overall, this is one thing that I have to work on, because sometimes I'll be in my mind thinking and trying to do stuff, and then somebody been ask me something or say something to me, and I'm just like, what? So I have to learn how to like respond. I have to learn how to not respond so quick, and like take in, like kind of take in, like they really talking to me, and come off less aggressive. Cause I really do not be trying to come off aggressive. Sometimes like I really just be in my groove, and it may seem aggressive, but I really do not be trying to be aggressive, and that's something I have to work on going forward. So that's like a boundary I have set for myself that I need to work on, is being more calm when talking to people while I'm thinking, and not respond so quick, because that's going to help me respond more calmly than what? Because what? Okay. What? I thought so. So I'm going to be more so like, can you say that one more time for me, please? Because I didn't hear you. Please, can you say that one more time? Because I did not hear you. Okay, girl. Growth. But not for real, though. That is something I had to work on for real, so I do have to work on it, because somebody say something and I ain't hear them for real, but it's like you heard them but you didn't hear them, so you like, what? Cause like you interrupting my thoughts right now, so like what do you want? So I have to work on it. I have to work on it. But also, like I say, be clear and confident with what you want to lay down. I understand, like, you don't have to be mean to be confident. You don't have to be aggressive to be confident. Just say it, like, you can say it in a calm tone, and just if they say like, are you serious? Like, I'm very serious right now. Like, you don't have to be mean or aggressive just to be serious. Like, I'm very serious and I need this time to myself, so can you please leave me alone for a moment? So I just feel like that's why I say it's more so like how you say it and what you say is gonna be what really matters. Especially if it's to a person that really cares about you. They might sit there with you and try to talk to you like, okay, what's going on? What can we do? Like, you know what I'm saying, what you need, stuff like that. So for those people that really care about you, that really there in your circle, in your corner every turn, those are the people that you really need to keep around you for real. Because you'll have some people that, okay, girl, whatever, just call me whenever then. Or you have those people that are like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you, keep going. Like, no. Those are people, I mean, they're there, but not really just mentally there with you. So, yeah. And also, staying compassionate about your boundaries and about your people that you surround yourself with is going to be good too. Because, say if you set your boundaries like, you know, I need this time for me, I'm not feeling well, let me get back to me for a moment, it's going to take a minute. Let me have this moment, please. With that, you have to also let them know, like, so let me think. So you can say something along those lines like, I know this is a, you know, big change, but I need this. I am trying to better myself. I'm trying to grow. And I just need this time to just get back to myself so that I can do what needs to be done. So just saying those little things, saying like, even throwing in there like, you know, I really care, I really love you, but I really just need this time for me right now. Like, just like letting the person know like you still care about them, letting them know like you still love them, like you are there for them, but you just need this time to yourself right now. Like, just expressing like that you care about them, expressing that you still, you know what I'm saying, you want them to be there. Just give me this break. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody need it every now and then. It's hard to kind of express that to people sometimes because the way society is, everybody just everywhere. So sometimes you need that break. You need to be mentally good to like continue going, to continue growing, and even like just having that creativity that you want to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever. Like, you still need that time to yourself to think. So next is more so like, how are you going to maintain these boundaries? That is going to be the biggest thing. You can set boundaries all day long, but how are you going to maintain those boundaries? Because you're going to have people coming to you left and right, left and right, left and right. Because I feel like, and I feel like for real, I feel like when you're trying to improve and you're trying to do better in life and you're trying to take yourself to that next step, oh, baby, you finna, I'm not saying you're going to catch hell, but baby, it's finna be something. Because they're going to test you. Like, you're going to get some tests, trust me. You're going to get some challenges. And you're going to have to learn how to take your battles and win. Because I feel like as we are trying to improve, as we are trying to grow and stuff like that, things happen. Like, and I just feel like having that mindset though is going to be crucial. So don't think of it as something's going to happen. But it's life. Put it like that. It's life. So life is great. Life is good. But you know, at the end of the day, somebody gonna ask, okay, girl, I need you to do this. Somebody gonna ask, okay, what you doing this weekend? Like, especially if you know you're that friend that's always there, you know somebody gonna ask for something. So you have to be ready to set those boundaries to let people know, like, I'm not doing that today. Sorry, catch me next week. Or don't even give them a time right frame. Just let them know, like, I have to do it another time. So outside of that, we setting your boundaries and everything. Some boundaries are going to have to be adjusted, especially depends on like the relationship that you have, whether it's like with your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. Some relationships have great communication. With great communication comes with compromise. When you set boundaries in a relationship, you have to also communicate with the other person so that they can understand why you need this boundary, what's going on, what can they do to help on why you setting this specific boundary, so that you won't have to, you know what I'm saying, basically kind of do it by yourself. So some boundaries may be adjusted because you have that person that's in your corner that's there, that's willing to help, you know, kind of make it better for you. So for those people that have that type of person in their life, kudos to you. Everybody needs one, but not everybody has one. So for the people that don't have one, it is going to be a little harder for you, of course. Your challenges are going to be different. I pray that you set those boundaries, you know, be consistent with it, have faith in it, grow, and become the person that you really want to be, because doing it by yourself, not having somebody in your corner, it is a lot. And you have to be real strong-minded with it. So, kudos to you too. Okay, so final thoughts. I'm going to really get back and forth, but for my final thoughts, I put my notes here. So, boundaries are necessary for healthy relationships. It's okay if people don't like them, but your well-being comes first. You can set boundaries with love, respect, and clarity, but maintaining your boundaries take practice. But in the end, it is all worth it. So keep that in mind when you set your boundaries. Set your boundaries that are best for you and your well-being, not just to the, you know, like to spite people or to hurt people's feelings or whatever. But if you want to just hurt other people, just don't hang around them. Like, just don't be around them for real. But because there's going to be a lot of your energy still going towards them. So it's just pointless at that point. Okay, so I do have something I want y'all to do, of course. So I want y'all to think about one small boundary that you can set this week, and with setting that boundary, I want you to commit to it for 1 week just to see how it works for you. And when you set that boundary, and stick to it for a week. Let me know how it go. You can leave it in the comment, or you can send me a message on my Instagram. But if this episode has resonated with you, most definitely let me know. I love to hear about it. And of course, leave a review up on this video and share this video with someone who really needs to hear it. I'll leave this quote here from Tony Gaskin. I might have said that wrong. Sorry, I'll leave the name down below. But basically it says, you teach people how to treat you by what you allow, what you stop, and what you reinforce. So keep it in your thoughts when you set in your boundaries, because you don't want to keep letting people run over you, and you don't want to keep just allowing everything in your life. So that's all for today, y'all. Until next time, take care and set those boundaries, and let me know in the comments. See ya.